Good evening and salutations, my D&D fans. For the most part, with Deacon and Sheila, it was as um, someone in the live stream or assistant says, rinse and repeat, right? Deacon tries to get Sheila to lower her expectations. Sheila is just being Sheila and only hears what she wants to hear. Um, I don't understand why Ridge is not there telling Liam, oh, by the way, just a heads up, Steffi's not there going back to her husband. Like, I don't understand that. I mean, I understand that he is worried for his daughter and her safety, especially when Sheila's on the loose and everything, but it's like, like Steffi said, it was never supposed to be indefinite. Okay, it was only supposed to be for a little bit. It was never supposed to be indefinite. So why are you Snither running around town, Snither telling her ex, oh, by the way, Steffi moved out and, she's going back to the house. Like what are you doing? I cannot be the only person that just finds that to be incredibly weird, right? He started blaming himself. He also started blaming Bill for the plan, and I'm just like, oh, Bill and the stupid plan, and hiding cameras in the house, and I'm just like, but the FBI sanctioned that whole thing. See, this is where we get to a point of I only have so much disbelief in myself. I only have so much disbelief when it comes to us watching the show. I really do, because after a while, it's just like, what am I watching? What am I really watching? I just I can't sometimes with this show. I really can't. Um, Liam talks about how he wants to make sure Steffi's okay and his daughter's okay. Yeah, Liam tries to always he wants to make sure that Steffi's okay and Kelly's okay and everything like that. And that sounds all good and great. And the thing is, he did sit there and say that I'm not going to sit there and lie and be like, I don't want to have Steffi back. But he is being honest. I mean, granted, yes, we can always sit there and look at that as far as a scumbag move that he wants to sit there and try to get back with his ex-wife, knowing that she's already happily married to another man, and she doesn't have to sit there and deal with Liam's feelings of going back and forth and back and forth and playing ping pong between two women. Um, Now Steffi comes back to come back to the house. They joke about the fact that Finn has a bunch of dishes and garbage in the sink, which is just like, bro, you could have just started cleaning. You could have just started cleaning while she was there. I mean, what was? I mean, was she really gonna sit there and read you the riot act or something like that? Anyway, he started talking, and he's all apologetic, and he's practically groveling. Oh, I'm gonna protect you, and I shouldn't have been so vulnerable to my mother, and blah 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 blah. Right? Meanwhile, Sheila decides enough is enough. I'm a super obsessive fan, and I want my son right now. I want him to love me and everything like that. So she bolts to Steffi's place, and Deacon's like, "Yo, where you going?" Steffi and Liam start, pretty much getting it on and everything. And while they're making out, at first Steffi just saw a shadow, right? He's like, whatever, it's just my mind playing tricks on me. And then she sees crazy ass Sheila pop her little head on in there. Like, and my whole thing is like, did you just forget the fact that you should be having security with you? Like, I don't understand. See, this again, this is where it's like it starts to fail me, right? Because yeah, the beach house is the beach house and it's far away from the mansion and everything like that. But come on, you're rich. You can't just put the bodyguards from one place to the other place, or just hire more bodyguards over there. I mean, didn't Rich sit there and say something like, "Oh, make sure that she has bodyguards and stuff like that." And I'm like, this is so dumb. And yet she's able to sit there and peek through, ooh, peekaboo, peekaboo. Like, what are we doing at this point? It's so stupid. There's just no other word for it. It's just dumb. Anyway, she sees Sheila, she freaks out, and it's pretty much like a horror movie at that point. There's really nothing else to sit there and say. Just one horror movie. Man, this show is definitely something else. This show is I don't know. I don't know what to sit there and say about this show. I don't really think I have actually anything else really to add. And like I said, it was pretty much like rinse and repeat with Deacon and Sheila. Like, there's only so many times you can sit there and hear the same conversation, and I mean literally verbatim. You know. And also, it's like, Deacon, don't you just get tired of sitting there saying stuff to Sheila for it to just fall on deaf ears? Like, what's the point? You might as well sit there and be like, you know what, Sheila, you're just gonna do what you want. So why even sit there having this conversation? What's the point of it? Just really, really no point of it, to be honest. That's what it really comes down to. Um. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything else I want to have happening. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the soaps, YNR, Days, GH, and of course, B&B. And I'll see you in the next video.